I can't recall being closer to the actors than I was during a few scenes of Hamlet, See What I See. It's the first production by a new theater company, Rebels and Misfits, in a series it calls the Immersive Theater Project. The play we see in this production was, in essence, Shakespeare's Hamlet, substantially cut and modernized a bit. There was no quietus with a bare bodkin in this version. A much greater difference from a standard production was the absence of a stage and seating. The audience followed the cast as it shifted from place to place in the recently remodeled event venue known as the Barnett on Washington, just west of Compton. When I first started covering St. Louis theater 40 years ago, the city players used this space. It's much grander now, a fitting spot for a play set in a castle. On the night I attended, the audience quickly got the hang of moving with the action. Guidance was needed in a few instances, as when everyone had to go outside for the gravedigger and funeral scenes. The required help was furnished unobtrusively by members of the ensemble and androgynously costumed ushers. I was impressed with how creatively the space was used, including the mezzanine level and a fixture that seemed made to order for Ophelia's drowning. I had to chuckle when I saw that the famous closet scene took place in a corner filled with wire hangers. Under Melanie Armer's direction, the actors performed in a presentational style that emphasized attention-grabbing declamation over subtle interpretation. This was a reasonable choice for production where listeners might not always be close to the action. Hardly anyone, for example, could see the prayer scene, which was staged on the landing between the twin curving staircases. Within the predominant style, Brandon Allen Smith responded well to the variety of demands in the title role. He received involved support from Reginald Pierre as Claudius, Francesca Ferrari as Queen Gertrude, Isaiah Di Lorenzo as Polonius, Christopher Tipp as Laertes, Kelly Hummert as Ophelia, Leo Sario as Horatio, and ensemble members Tyler Cheatham, Leif Newberg, Black Pearl, Andrea Reed, and Andy Slowey. In a clever touch, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, puppets in the play's power struggle, were portrayed as sock puppets by Sarah Jane Alverson. The Ghost was a balletic ensemble. The atmosphere was enhanced by Chad Rain's sound, John Eckert's lighting, Emily Brady Copler's costumes, and Rick Sordelay's fight choreography. I can only speculate on what this production would be like as an introduction to Hamlet, but for me this derivative version was fun. It will be interesting to see what else Rebels and Misfits has in mind for its immersive theater project.
Well, yeah, those things of that kind, this wasn't as immersive as some things, like when we watched an actress in a bathtub one time. But it varies whether the payoff is worth the effort for the audience, I think. There were some very interesting things done with this Hamlet, though, I will agree.
And it was immersive for Ophelia.
It was.